Good morning.
Good morning.
We're live and actually on time.
We're live and the music played and everything has gone great so far.
Fingers
it
crossed.
has to be because I'm back. Because I watched y'all last week.
we don't want to hear about that.
I'm just saying,
we knew
hey,
this was
my
coming.
presence makes a difference. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it is your birthday month, so I
Yeah.
feel like we have the stroke
my
of luck.
birthday month. And kudos to you, Cameron, for giving the whole lowdown. Ryan reading my text, reminding everybody. Y'all did that great last week.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
It was a beautiful moment.
beautiful.
It was
I
a
love
beautiful
it.
moment.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not wearing your birthday shirt today.
Well, because it's not about me today.
It's not about
It's not
you.
about
When
me
is it not
today.
about you?
When it's
Interesting.
Veterans Day, when
Oh.
there's a higher, much higher emphasis and honor. Yeah, there you go.
Well, look at you. All right.
That's it.
Well, speaking of, we have our question of the day, Veterans Day. By the way, you guys, this is going to be a very tight episode today.
Very brief.
Yes, because we have got to get on with the celebrations and
Preparation.
the programs, the preparation for the programs, all of that good stuff. Because it is Veterans Day and we have multiple programs happening across LDCC. So
That's it.
We're going to keep it a tight show for y'all today. But our first question of the day is going to be about a veteran in your life, whether it's a family member or a friend, someone who has inspired you as someone who has, gave their time, their efforts, everything to this country. So I'm curious to know about your families, your friends, who you're going to talk about today.
All right.
If I need to start, so I have my grandfather. He was a staff sergeant, and he served in the Army in the Korean War, which is a war that's not often talked about. And his specialty was small arms repair. So any handguns, pistols, anything like that, he knew his way around those. He could clean them. He could fix them if there's something jammed. He'd get it right back
That's
to
really
you,
cool.
like that day. So that was his specialty. So that's somebody who I always think about immediately, Charles Xavier Proctor.
Wow.
And by chance, he happened to be the person that taught me how to bowl too. So,
Wow.
Well, look at there.
Not that any of us were champion bowlers, but we spent many a Sunday bowling. So I always think about my grandfather, my
That's a
mom's
great
dad,
pastime.
when I think about Veterans Day.
I love
That's
that.
sweet.
And we can go ahead and throw up a picture. Let's see here. Ryan sent in a picture. Tell us who it is in this picture.
So on the far left of your screen, that is my grandfather, Charles Xavier Proctor. He's with his good buddies. One of the gentlemen's name, we used to call him Uncle Hardy. And but I don't think he was actually blood related. You know how you just have those close family friends?
Yeah, your uncle, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Confused the heck out of kids growing up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like, he wasn't really my uncle?
How am I kin to this man? Like, what is going on?
Yeah, so again, far left, that's my grandfather,
Handsome guy.
my mom's dad, and so he great guy. Always remember him and appreciate him for the things that he taught me. Was a great storyteller. Grew up on a farm in Maryland, so he was just one of those guys that had a lot of things to add to any conversation. Lots of great quotes and quips. I remember him telling me once upon a time, study long, study wrong. He would, because he used to tease me about, being a bookworm way back when. So he would just silly stuff like that, It was,
I like that saying.
Yeah, study long, study wrong. My husband says that when we're playing cards. Study long or dominoes when I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
But anyway, that doesn't mean that y'all that are listening, especially if you're students, not to study.
That's
just to
it.
teach.
Yes.
You got to take care of business.
Study long.
Yes. All right, Miss
All right,
Darian.
and for mine, we can go ahead and throw that picture up.
I will as soon as I can. While you're talking.
Well, look.
Introduce
Okay,
yourself.
so mine is, I have a family photo of my grandmother, my mother's mother, and her brothers, and all of them served in the U.S. Army. And there's one uncle on there in particular. Well, he's my great uncle. All of them are my great uncles, but one of them in particular was supposed to give me away on my wedding day, but he ended up passing away. He was, he had a heart attack and he died. And that's Uncle Donald, my favorite at the top, I guess the top left side of the screen. And that's my mom's mom at the bottom. But yeah, so those uncles all served in the military, and they were very, very proud of their service, and as they should be. And so besides doing that great thing, they also gave me a great many cousins. And so
Yeah.
I am thankful for their service and for my cousins, because we're a tight knit family and I love them all. But yeah, so those are the ones that stand out to me today. And the thing about that was, back when they enlisted in the military, there wasn't a lot of jobs, so it wasn't a lot of employment opportunities, and so a great many of them joined the military service as a way to just make it, and such was the case with them. It wasn't very much else happening, and so they enlisted in the service.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, for my family member, I wanted to talk about today. I know we talked about this last week, the difference between Veterans Day, Memorial Day, Armed Forces Day. But y'all, everybody in my family who has anything to do with the military has either passed away or is still serving. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So today, I'm going to talk about my great grandfather who is passed away. But so technically on Memorial Day, but wasn't killed in action. So I don't know. But
Veteran.
A veteran. He was Paul Price Sr. And this is him right here, looking handsome in his military portraits.
There.
He was in the Army. He got drafted, actually, and mostly served on a hospital ship called the Aleida E. Lutz that ferried injured soldiers during the war. So he mostly worked laundry in the bottom of the ship is what my grandfather remembers him talking about. He finished as a corporal, which I have his corporal
Oh, wow.
patches right here.
Oh, nice.
What a great family heirloom.
My family is
know.
all about history. It's like a museum in both of my grandfather's house and my dad's house. But yes, Pepaw, shout out Pepaw, Paul Price Jr., because I texted him at midnight last night asking him for information, and he got back with me this morning before the podcast.
I was about to say,
time.
I am really going to be impressed if he was
Yes.
up at midnight.
Oh, he's usually a night owl, but he got back to me this morning. He's probably like, this is too late for all this. But there was another person I wanted to mention, my Nana's father. He was actually in the Navy and lied about his age so that he could be in the Navy and serve his country.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he has an amazing story, and wanted to mention him too. Just someone who was really so passionate that, was willing to do whatever he could to
Right.
fight for his
That's
country.
awesome.
So, yep, so that was my soldier for the day.
Wow.
Thank
Happy
y'all for
Veterans
doing
Day.
this.
Happy Veterans Day to all of our veterans. I mean,
Yes.
we have quite a few who are working at LDCC, and
That's right.
and I'm sure all of us have someone in our family who served. So yeah, shout out to all of our people.
Absolutely. All right, y'all. So, like I said, we're keeping it tight today. We're going to move right into our news and upcoming events.
I need that cup of coffee in my life right now.
It looks like so delicious, doesn't it?
Oh, it looks so
You know,
delicious.
again, we need sponsors, but I will say, if you haven't had Rise Coffee, RYZE, I'm sure you've seen.
Oh, I've seen the commercials
Commercial,
on
yeah.
Facebook.
I'm not going to say
The
it gives
ads on
you
Facebook.
like the greatest kick, but I think over time, if you drink it every day, it actually does do well for your body, the adaptogens, the mushrooms, and so on. I think it is a good thing.
How does it taste?
Oh, it's the mushroom coffee.
Yeah, that's right,
Okay,
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
you see the ads all
my
over
mom
Facebook.
just tried it. She said it was it tasted weird, but
it's
she
it's a little different,
Yeah,
but it
yeah.
actually, I mean, I think it's just a good.
I don't know why I asked you, because
Steady.
you have a different kind of palate.
That's right. Yeah. Well, it's okay. Anyway, it
Healthy
gives
Ryan.
you like I try. It gives you like a steady, energy, and I think it's also like a mood enhancer too.
I
So
think
do
it
you
helps with
drink just
bloating.
1 cup a day?
Yeah, usually in the morning. Sometime it's not the first thing I drink, but like maybe about 9 or 10, I'm sipping on one. You just gotta try
You
it.
sip
And if you don't
because-
look, here's the deal, Darian. If you don't like it, just give it to me. It's fine. I'll
Yeah.
take it. It will not go to waste.
There you go. There you go. Rise
that makes me feel
Coffee,
so much
sponsor
better
us.
about my investment. Okay.
Oh, y'all, we're gonna
Buy
do a
it,
quick,
Darian. I'll take it.
Yeah. We're going to do a quick rundown of the veteran services we have going on today at LDCC Ruston at 9 a.m. We have Kimberly Jolivet, who's an instructor who is also a veteran, who's going to speak. I'm very excited about that. That's what I'm running out
Yes.
to catch because I wanted to get that on video so that everybody
And
could.
that's at 9 this morning, right?
Yes, ma'am. And then LDCC Jonesboro is today as well at 10:30 a.m. They have Courtney Bruzeau, who's going to come speak. And LDCC Monroe, of course, has their annual Veterans Day service. It's going to be at 11 a.m., serving lunch with Beverly V. Lewis speaking.
Yeah, no, okay. Yes.
Wow, awesome.
And so, yeah, we got a full day of Veterans Day programs. So
For
that is
sure.
awesome. Next up, we have a scholarship opportunity that we did post about on our LDCC Facebook page. So if you need the link or any more information, you can go to there. But it is the Cedric Richmond Scholarship Program. Who can apply? African American male students who are from Louisiana and attended public post-secondary institution in Louisiana. So a lot of folks at LDCC qualify to apply for this scholarship, and it is financial support. So
Yeah, it's a great thing, and I love this picture that you took, or that you put on here. Like, Canva is really, doing the best.
yeah.
Canva is on it.
Oh yeah, definitely. It was kind of the perfect picture. Just like yes.
Yeah, y'all, if please make the time to apply for the scholarship. It's funny that we have quite a number of scholarships actually out there that students may or may not know about, but we have a scholarship web page, and there's a lot of opportunity, and it's so funny that we have all this opportunity and maybe not as many people know, so that we don't have as many people applying, which
Right.
means that it's almost a sure bet that if you apply, you're probably going to get something, because it's just make sure if you're out there,
Exactly. And
just
you
try
can
for it.
apply for multiple things.
Yeah.
You're bound to get something. So, and scholarship, financial aid for school can make or break your academic career sometimes. I mean, it helps to have that extra push. So it's just one less thing you have to worry about. And applying doesn't take that much time at all. The deadline is December 6th, too, so you have plenty of time to get it together. Tell your students about it, someone who might be interested, and I think it's going to be a great opportunity.
Hey, Cameron, let's double back to Monroe's. Monroe's
Okay.
is actually at noon today.
At noon. Okay, I was told the wrong time.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's 11 a.m. Mountain Time, 12
Okay.
o'clock Central
Time. That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's noon.
Noon, everybody.
Yeah.
That is really, really good to know.
Good stuff.
The next thing we have is something for our internal Chancellor Search meeting is November 19th at 10 a.m. in LDCC Monroe, LPB, room 108. Employees, be there.
Please make sure you're there. Definitely make sure you're there.
We should send out a calendar invite about this. That's how important it is.
I
That's
agree.
really how important it is.
It really is. So we hope everybody comes and let your voice be heard. The future of the college, is definitely going to be a huge part of this meeting. So,
and we've
November
been given
19th.
an opportunity to share our thoughts, and so we need to make sure that because we're given an opportunity that we take it. I mean, a lot of times we get frustrated because we weren't included, or we weren't asked, and so we were asked. So let's show up.
Absolutely. I completely agree. Next, we have something fun from the SGA. The Winter Masquerade is November 19th,
Whoop, whoop.
about a week
Yes.
from tomorrow. I love a good masquerade. I've never been to one, but they seem so fun and like wearing a mask and like
Yeah.
not knowing who everybody is. And that's just like a cool thing to me. So, attendees must be 17 years or older. No children are allowed at the event. Formal dress is required. So this is a formal.
Yeah,
And
snazzy.
yeah, everybody can glow up and get their, best outfit on. I am excited about this one. I'll be there to take pictures.
It
Are you
was
gonna be masquerading
beautiful
as
last
well?
year.
It It was. I will not be masquerading.
Oh.
Yeah, people need
I
to
think
know who I am.
the camera will give her
Yeah,
away.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah. They'll know. Oh, next we have
Uh-oh,
it's B-Tech
what?
related.
Oh, wow, look
I
out.
wonder what that is.
Ryan's about to go
Hey, y'all.
off.
No, real
All
quick.
four presenters.
Ooh.
Email went out on Friday. We're looking for presenters for the Winter 24 edition of the B-Tech Mini Conference, which is going to be held Friday, December 13th, 2024, the day of the holiday party, which that's kind of what we do. We try to tag along with another event that's going to bring a lot of people to the campus. So if you want to come on out and enjoy, not really, it's professional and personal development, but it's just a good time. Lots of ideas exchanged. Probably going to see people you hadn't seen in a while from various campuses. And it's just a great opportunity to share some thoughts. This year, the theme, or I should say the mechanism that we're using, we're kind of patterning it off of TED Talks. And so we have, I think, a few opportunities to do professional development in the regular way. So, like convocations, spring convocations coming up, and there was a call for presenters in that.
Right.
That's your standard 50-minute, presentation, and so on. But we thought, well, we have to be a little different. It has to be, can't be the same thing. So TED Talks are about 18 to 22 minutes long.
Right.
And their ideas worth spreading is the theme of that, or that's the tagline. And so if you have a thought, an idea, something that you want to share with the community, the Louisiana Delta Community College community as a whole, it's a good time. It'll be a good time, our opportunity to come out there and test your theories, test your ideas, and it could develop into something bigger that you might present over at the LCTCS conference down the road. So Cameron, I already know you're already signed up.
Applied.
And actually, it's so cool. What's it called? The Art of Intention is the name of your talk. So I thought that was really neat. And then the description, I'm like, man, this is going to be awesome. And we had quite a good response. We already have 5 that have shown interest now. It is a call for presenters, so we may have to dial it back a little bit as it relates to the number of presenters. But I'm saying, like, we have a limited number of spots. Let me say that.
Yeah.
So we're good with 5. We could probably accommodate as much as 9, maybe.
Yeah.
But then that's about it. So if you want to get in and you want to take part and just have a good time and come on out. It's going to be great. So
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes. So what was the tagline again?
So the TED Talks, if you're an official TED Talk, it's ideas worth spreading. Now we can't take TED
Right.
and be them because there's a copyright infringement and all that stuff. But just remember that again, it's shorter, right? It's only about 20 minutes. So engage us for 20 minutes. Wow us for 20 minutes, and I think that it'll be great. It'll be a great little spin on what we've done in the past, and so be there. If you want to, of course, we're looking for presenters. So come on out and to fill out the form.
I am excited. I've always wanted to give a
Yes.
TED Talk. I feel like it definitely has that different energy from just a presentation. So it's kind of more performative in a way. And I'm excited to explore that. I'm going to have to have my stuff memorized though, which I am a little nervous about. So, but that is going to be really fun and exciting. I'm excited for all
Last
of
thing I'll
us.
say is, we've had response from all over the college, so I'm appreciative of that.
Oh, wow, that is awesome.
Adult representative from Adult Basic Ed is gonna, I'm not even gonna spoil it, but has already put in for it. Is going to
Awesome.
present liberal arts, PR, and community relations. So I feel like a little bit of people from everywhere
Yeah.
are trying to take part, and that's a great thing because. Even though it says B-Tech, I was asked the question, B-Tech mini conference, is it all about business and tech? Is it just y'all's faculty that do it? It's like, no, this is really for everybody. It just says B-Tech on it because we organize it. But we create the vehicle, but everybody is welcome to present. So everybody's welcome.
Yeah.
Look at Ryan sharing his toys with everybody. That's so
Get out
sweet.
of here.
Speaking of presentations, me and Mysterian have a presentation tomorrow
That's
that
right.
we have
Yes,
to give.
yes.
We're
I signed up, by the way, y'all.
Oh, cool beans.
awesome.
Yay.
It'll be nice to have a familiar face. I'm gonna play our quick promotional video because we still have signups available. So if you're interested or a small business owner that's interested, check out our video and we, see if that's something that'll apply to you.
Hi there, I'm Darian Atkins, Executive Director of Community and Public Relations here at Louisiana Delta Community College.
Hi, I'm Cameron Price, and I'm the Multimedia Marketing Coordinator here at LDCC.
We want to chat with you just for a sec about social media presence and small businesses. We'd like to know if your business is struggling to break through all of the noise on social media.
Are you wondering which platforms are the best for your audience? Like, not sure what kind of content to create, or even just how often to post?
And maybe you're even asking yourself, do I even have time for this?
If you've had any of these questions and more, this presentation is for you. We'll walk you through the ins and outs of social media marketing, helping you build a digital presence, stay consistent, and make every post count.
That's right. Get ready to take the guesswork out of your social media and make it work for your business. But follow the instructions coming with this video, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Join us and see your business thrive online. So yeah, y'all, that is it. We've been working on the presentation, and I'm really excited to give it.
This is going to be so much fun because we get a chance to talk about the stuff that we really do love.
Yeah, I agree. Where it's going to be a lot about social media, which is my bread and butter, and then also brand, which I know Miss Darian is especially
so passionate about that because, branding is not just, it doesn't just apply to business, it applies to life. And I really love those things that cross over and have global application to you, and because it's stuff that you can use.
Absolutely.
Outside of one area, it's dynamic. So yeah.
And if I get a note that maybe if the video played a little too low for those that were trying to listen, where can they find that video? Is that coming out in the Week at a Glance? Can we click on that? And
we have I sent out an email last week to kind of let everybody know that it was happening, and then we also have it on our Facebook page. So if anyone wants to just access it quickly, they can go to our Facebook page, videos, and find it there.
Well, we can also include it in Week at a Glance. I think I know. I think I have a connection there, so I'll see what I can do.
You know
about
a guy.
That. I know a guy.
Probably know a gal.
Yeah. All right, y'all. That's all our news and upcoming, and now we're going to do. This is a great, in case you missed it, lineup. I'm so excited to talk about all these pictures we have. So, without further ado, in case you missed it.
My favorite part of the show.
Yes, Ricky.
First off, we have. Oh, Ryan, my volume was low. I'm sorry.
You're good.
There it is. All right.
Hey,
that was all on me, folks.
kudos to Matt. Thank you, Matt, for letting us know.
Thank you. We have our Louisiana Delta Comic Con pictures. We didn't get to show them. We talked about it a little last week, but somebody forgot to include the pictures in the presentation. But we have right.
Look, 900 people.
Yeah.
That was for the first time. That was absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely phenomenal. And I feel like at least a third of them were dressed up. If y'all look at these pictures, we have Iron Man in the top right. We have Mermaid. We have, if you look on that top smallest picture, the guy with the sword, and then the Star Wars character to the left, that is actually our very own Brian Dunn.
Really?
Yes, underneath the helmet.
That is quite amazing.
Very cool. We also had, our movie star that came, Joseph Poliquin. Poliquin. He came, and you can see that little kid is just so excited that he was in Five Nights at Freddy's. It was like a dream come true. We also had our alumni. We had an alumnus named Jordan Wilson, who's in the bottom right with our Lancelot the Knight. She is a professional cosplayer and has over 15,000 followers on TikTok, and she came back to LDCC to not only cosplay, do a meet and greet, and then also judge the cosplay competition.
Amazing.
Speaking of, if you want to see who won the cosplay competition, look no further than the top left corner of your screen. Boogie, I forgot what his name is. Boogie Woogie, I think, from The Nightmare Before Christmas. That young lady is actually, I'm going to go back for a second. You see this young woman with the sword, the huge sword that's so big. That's actually her. So she wore multiple costumes throughout the day.
Wow.
That was our first place winner for craftsmanship, and then our second place winner for craftsmanship is the stormtrooper below here.
Yeah, I see it.
And his joke was that, well, stormtroopers always miss, so
Oh.
missed the first place. And then we also had our masquerade edition, which if you look at the bottom right, that's our very own student. I forget, his name's lost on me right now, but he won the costume contest and for Halloween last year, and he is Legolas from Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah,
Had a
great
fantastic presentation. And then we also had a kid category, and there was only one kid left at the end of the day, but she absolutely deserved it because her costume was amazing in the top right corner, and she won that prize. So there was a lot of children that came wearing their Halloween costumes, looking at all the cool stuff.
Yeah, that's quite amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Again, the success of the event, but if you think about what went into it, you have all these different contests. You have celebrities. You have breakout sessions.
Yes.
You have vendors. You know, the pictures don't do it justice as to how big this really was and how much
Right.
effort it took. I'll say that I debriefed a little bit with a few folks that were organizers, and they said it was a great time, but it was a lot of cleanup. It was a lot of effort to set it up, and it was a lot of effort to tear it down.
I believe a lot of members of the esports club were out up here on a Sunday, cleaning.
Yeah.
So that was pretty amazing. But yeah, if you look at the small picture at the bottom, you can kind of see how large it was. I've never seen the ACT auditorium look the way it did. Vendors, spread out, and it looked like a carnival in there. It was so neat. So,
and I heard that we're on tap to do it again, right?
Yes.
There's some talk about
900
that.
people the first time. It should be an annual event.
Agreed. And we're actually having a meeting about it today or tomorrow, where we're going to talk about, what to do different next year and probably set a date for it. So hopefully we'll be sending out a save the date. Yes. Because it can be expanded for sure. So
Awesome.
hi, Sharon. I'll talk to you in a second.
I know it's so wild how that happens. That's somebody who doesn't watch the show. We need to get her to watch the show.
Yeah. Oh, Sharon, we just called you out on the podcast.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
You're not sipping the latest with the greatest, Sharon.
Nope, you got to come sip. Next, we have our week of service for all campuses. Y'all, I got a billion pictures from this. I included every campus. I have another slide coming up. But everybody showed up and showed out for a week of service. It was awesome. That we have these pictures from Rolling Hills and Ruston. Monroe went to Rolling Hills as well. We have Lake Providence reading to children down here.
Yeah,
Tallulah with Neela Food Bank. Bastrop with the kids up here. There was just so much going on. The chancellor actually went to Jonesboro to help out at their nursing home.
Mm-hmm.
And more Rolling Hills, Neela Food Bank. There was the Bastrop nursing students. And a lot of stuff from West Monroe, too, who kicked off at the Neela Food Bank as well. So great job for the week of service, y'all. LDCC showed up and showed out in the community. Next, we have Financial Aid Awareness Week, where our amazing financial aid department did a fabulous job on getting the word out for financial aid, had speakers come and speak to students about financial awareness, and also had the Lossville representative come and talk about what kind of benefits they could get in the state of Louisiana as being a student. So
cool.
I saw them out there multiple times. I think these are just Monroe pictures, but I believe it was across all campuses.
It was. There was something going on every campus all last week.
Yep. So great job from our financial aid people. Y'all absolutely rock doing this once every semester. Next, we had our Purple Out across all campuses as well, and that was for domestic violence awareness. Y'all purpled out. We love to see it. We got some great pictures from that, and I remember I wore my purple, and Miss Deering wore her purple too.
Sure did, and I actually forgot about it, and I never wear purple I mean, like ever.
It was a happy little
And
accident.
then that day, yeah, I wore purple.
It was subconscious.
It was.
You were looking
It
out for
was.
future you.
It was. That's it.
We also had our first generation college student event, which is every year at the Monroe campus.
I
and
love this event.
yes, I know Miss Darian is actually a first generation college student, so
Yes.
I know
Great
it's
event.
especially special for you and all who came and was a first gen college student. The sweatshirts are
Yes.
so cute. I love them.
And comfy.
Yes, I am obsessed, and it was a great time. SGA provided food and T-shirts, and took some great pictures there. So
My mom loved that T-shirt so much. She was like, "Oh, can I have one?" I was like, "You're not a first-gen college student."
I love it.
I said it being very far away from her.
Yes,
Watch out for flying objects.
right. Oh my gosh, we also had our electric line worker second cohort is going up the polls, which is so cool. Thank you, Daniel, for sending me these awesome pictures
Those
of your
are
new set of
awesome.
students.
Yay!
Yes,
Congratulations, yeah.
with brand new
Second
equipment.
cohort.
Yes, the second one. I'm glad it feels like we just ended the first one and they're like, let's truck on to the next one. So that's them getting high up in the sky.
Climbing towards that career.
Couldn't be me.
Oh, I like that.
I could not
Is that
be
the
in those
tagline
heights.
for
Hey,
this?
it could be.
That's a good one. That should
Yeah.
be the
I like
next
that.
one. I like
There you
it.
go.
Climbing towards their
Right
career.
here on the Morning Blends, where you heard it first.
Hey, creativity spawns here. I also wanted to throw out our barber styling.
They
lately.
have been busy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
absolutely.
mean, and they have been traveling.
Yes. Going different places. They went to the West Monroe ROTC, which they do periodically to do free haircuts for them.
Right.
They went to a shaving class. They went to a L'Oreal beauty class.
Yeah, and these
correct?
were all out of town.
Yeah, all out of town. They're field tripping. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
they are.
And they were also at Spooky Science Night and the Delta Comic Con to do hair tinsel. I'm not sure if they did hair tinsel at Spooky Science
They
Night.
did.
They did?
Yeah, they did.
Okay. All right. I wasn't there. Sorry. I was
Yeah.
getting married. But
Yeah. Yes. We're aware.
Yeah.
You were honeymooning.
And I hope y'all recognize there's a picture in there where they're eating, so they do have a good time. They hang out with each other. They enjoy
Good.
Yep.
each other's company.
Yep.
So, it's not all work. It's some play as well. But yeah, barber
shoot.
styling.
Tracy is their instructor. It's going to be some playing. It's going to be some playtime in
Oh,
there.
Now,
yeah.
now you're telling all the secrets now. Hold
Yes,
on.
I am.
all right, y'all. Okay, so that actually wraps up our In Case You Missed It.
And real quickly on our Monday morning motivation, and this is going to be real quick and simple too. Today is Veterans Day, and a lot of times when we do something routinely, we can become flippant about it just because it's routine. But today, really slow down today, and especially today, and think about the sacrifice of going into the military, not just for the person who's enlisted, but also for their families, the sacrifices that their families are making. Sometimes when they come back or return from serving, they're not quite the same. They've seen some things and experienced some things, and it's not just hard on them, it's hard on those who love them. And so, appreciate veterans today in a different way maybe than what you had before, and really slow down and choose to think about it and be thankful today and express that thanks in whatever way that is comfortable for you, that you can do. And it doesn't have to be something that requires big expense, but something heartfelt.
Absolutely. Thank you, Miss Darian.
All right.
All right, y'all. We kept it tight, and we hope everybody has a wonderful
We kept it
Veterans
tight, but
Day.
we kept it right.
Yeah. I love it. Study
You're full of
long,
them
study
today.
wrong.
Full of something.
Let's do it.
Everybody have a great week. We will see you next Monday.
Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day.